Hello there, welcome to the Media Coach video tip. I hope you're keeping well. I hope you're staying safe. And if you're in lockdown, which you almost certainly are, I hope it's not driving you too mad, but we're doing the right thing, aren't we? Thought I'd try something a little different this week and in weeks to come. Offer you 3 tips, 3 things. One is going to be a video to watch and hopefully learn from. Another one is going to be a book recommendation. And the third one is going to be a general tip, a bit of advice that you can try out in your speeches. So, first one, a video to have a look at. And this is a TED video. It's one of the most watched TED videos of all time. It's by Sir Ken Robinson, and it's called Do Schools Kill Creativity? The link will be down here. It's a brilliant, brilliant speech, delivered quite some years ago now, I think about 2006, and he followed it up some years later as well. It's a speech that's apparently very casual, very relaxed, breaks some of the rules of speaking by just sort of wandering on stage and having a little chat with the audience. But I think it's utterly brilliant. I think it's a superb example of how to engage with an audience and how to deliver a very, very strong message with a lot of storytelling. So that's the first thing. Have a look at Sir Ken Robinson's speech, How Schools Kill Creativity. Second, a book recommendation. This, Tunesmith by Jimmy Webb. Jimmy Webb, one of the great American songwriters, possibly the greatest living American songwriter. Wrote songs like Wichita Lineman for Glenn Campbell, By the Time I Get to Phoenix. Some brilliant, brilliant songs. And what this book is about, this book here, it's about songwriting, but it's about the art of creation. That's the important thing. It helps if you can read a bit of music. If you can't, it doesn't really matter. But it's a brilliant book about how ideas come together, about how you can create stories. In this case, stories in song. But in the case of a speaker, just stories that you can tell on stage or these days through a screen, just like this. Third thing I want to give you is a tip to use when you're working with stories. What you want to do is to try and involve people as much as you can in the whole element of the story. You want to try and tell and retell the story so that they're part of it. In fact, what you want to do, as Lou Heckler always says, is live and relive the story so that the audience becomes part of the story too. And one way to do that very well is to use all 5 senses. Talk about what you can see, hear, touch, feel, smell, all the senses that you can use to taste. That's the other one. I almost forgot taste. Great band with Rory Gallagher, one for the teenagers there. So try and use all 5 senses just as an experiment in a story. If you can include all of those 5 senses in one story, you'll find that you create an atmosphere which brings people in. As you live and relive the story, they will feel it too. So those are this week's 3 tips. Sir Ken Robinson's TED Talk, Jimmy Webb's Tunesmith, and try and use all 5 senses in a story. I wish you the very best of luck.